Great, and you?
Oh, yeah, my day was great too as well.
Hi, how are you today?
You're good. How are you?
I'm great. Okay, so this is your menu.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What would you like to drink?
One second. I'll just have a look.
Sure.
I'll have a virgin mojito.
Okay,
Yes.
Virgin Mojito,
Yes.
one. And how about you?
I'm fine.
Okay,
Thank you.
great.
You don't want to drink?
No, no.
Okay.
Okay, that's
Okay,
great. I will
yeah.
be right back.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So what time are you working this week?
8.
Oh, I'm working as well. It's
Yeah.
really tiring. Yeah. The 8-hour shift. Yeah, it's really tiring. I just
Excuse me, this is your
Thank you.
mojito.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so what would you like to order now?
One second.
Mhm.
What do you think we'll have?
I prefer a sandwich.
A
And you?
sandwich? I'll have a sandwich too.
Okay, so
And do you
it's a
want
sandwich.
sauteed vegetables as well?
Oh, yes, nice.
Yeah,
Great.
so we'll
Great.
have sauteed vegetables as well.
Yes,
Okay,
please.
great. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
Enjoy.
very much. Thank you.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
nice. I like this place.
Yeah,
So,
me too.
yeah.
Hi guys, how are you today?
Oh, hi
Hi.
chef, you're good. How are
Great.
you?
I'm good as well. So I'm going to make freshly sauteed vegetables for
Oh,
you
that's
for today.
interesting.
Yes.
So that would be piping hot and delicious for you.
Oh, eagerly
And-
waiting. I'm hungry.
So just want like real quick question, like you need with salt or butter or both?
Oh, I'll have just with the salt. You?
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go.
So I am adding asparagus to it,
Okay.
some cauliflower and capsicum, right?
Oh.
Great.
Is that great?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is your freshly prepared sauteed vegetables.
Looks delicious.
Mm.
Nice for you to have.
Yes, yes, sure. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Like,
Oh. It's really nice.
so your sandwich is also ready.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Yep. So this is your sandwich for here.
Thank you very much.
Almost fine.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so
Enjoy your
much.
lunch.
Thank
Enjoy
you.
your lunch.
Really nice.
Yes.
I like the service of this
Oh,
restaurant.
excuse me.
Yes.
How's it going here?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay,
Yeah.
so do you like anything else?
No, we're good for now.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
very much.
Hi class, how are you today? So I'm Amandeep Singh and I'm going to present about French card service along with my group, which includes Pavni,
Hi.
Hang, Raphael, and myself. Right? So the French card service, she's going to explain. Pavni, can you please explain the class? What
Yes,
is-
I will.
Okay.
So the French card service is when a food is prepared tableside and hot foods are cooked on a restaurant, which is a hot plate, and that is on a gradient. Gradient is a small table, so when the chef or the server prepares the food, usually the hot foods are prepared back in the kitchen. They are semi-prepared and are assembled here on the table, which is a gradient. So for the cold foods such as Caesar salads, they are just assembled on the gradient. So for the if we are going to have a liquor or mojito, the server or the chef will prepare on the table side. So this is like very casual and very popular in the fine dining restaurants as well. So people mostly like this kind of service. They are well known what kind of food they are getting and how it's prepared, so that they feel like more close relationship with the You know, restaurant, this is the main purpose of the hospitality industry, I guess. And this is the main highlight of the service as well.
Mhm.
Yes.
So, there's a difference. The French service and the Russian service are basically similar, but still they vary, right? Because the French service is kind of slow service, and it is like more addition of servers are there. So like you need more of the servers for the food, and Russian service is pretty fast. Like everything is prepared at the back of the house, like in the kitchen, and the servers bring the food to the table and just offer to the guests. So then I'll go to Rafael. Sorry. So can you just tell the pros and cons for the French service, please?
Yes, I will start to talk about the pros and cons of French service. So the pros is adds an air of elegance and offers an artistic, entertaining way of showcasing food,
Yes.
because more fancy when you show the food
Yeah.
for everybody.
Yeah,
I
you can
agree.
show your skills as
Yeah,
well.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's very like professional.
Professional
yeah.
way.
Professional as
Professional
well
way.
as it
Appealing.
gives a appealing.
Appealing.
Yes.
It look fancy.
Another pro is guests also receive the high level of service
Yeah,
and
so the
personalized
service
attention.
satisfaction.
You are focused in one kind of service and one kind of people when you give this kind of service. And another pros is with this service you truly get what you pay for. So when you decide to which restaurant you want to go, you choose because of the service, and you know what you pay for.
Yes.
Mhm.
So that's are the pros. And the cons are slow and time consuming service process. It's not so easy to do this service.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it requires additional service in a larger dining venue
Mm-hmm.
because you have
Yeah.
to
Like
Have
prepare
a-
the food, right?
yeah.
In front of the guests. Okay.
a great space to deal with these things. And finally, the rooms has to be large enough so servers can move about freely and prepare food effectively.
Yeah.
Also, I want to add a point as a disadvantage to this kind of service. So now the youngsters, they mostly prefer, they have a busy schedule, everyone is working and having a hard life.
Mhm.
They want to, fast food service.
Yeah.
So the only drawback I find in this kind of service is really old. It used to work at the back of times when
Mm.
people are gathered together for a time,
Good
consuming,
time.
have a good time together.
Mhm.
So they have more time to spend, and this kind of services. That is why this kind of service
Right,
was
perfect.
popular back then.
Yeah.
But today, people, youngsters like us, won't have time.
We
So
want
we'll
something
prefer-
casual, right?
Yeah, like the sandwich, salad,
Mhm.
or any kind of fast service. We don't have to wait a server or
Yeah.
he prepares food.
Right.
We'll get bored.
Yeah. I
But
totally
for
agree
a
with
chain,
you.
yeah, for a chain, this kind of service is good. It's not very common nowadays.
Mhm.
It's very uncommon.
Yeah.
Personally, I haven't visited a restaurant which provides this kind of service. The buffet system is very common.
Yeah.
The direct kind of.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
totally agree with you. This is kind of uncommon
Mhm.
and technically demanding, right?
Yes.
And it's highly professional serving method, right?
Yes.
So for upscale restaurants, high-end resorts, and cruise ship, right? It's not very common for casual restaurants.
No.
No.
And I want to add one more thing into your definition.
Yes.
It's like this kind of service is like only. This is the only style of service where food is served from the right, right?
Okay.
And-
Yeah, no. This is not the only service. The French service and the Russian
Okay,
service.
yeah.
They are only services in the world.
That
Only
serve
service
from-
styles they serve
Yeah,
on the right
yeah,
of the
yeah.
guest.
Yeah,
So
and
that is how it differentiates from the other kind of services.
I totally agree with you. And another name for this service is like table science service, right?
Right.
This style would only be used for small VIP groups,
Oh.
right? Right.